You really came. I was worried, you know. Worried that you might think my note was just some elaborate joke or prank. It is Valentine's Day after all. There are so many people with bad intentions. Not me, though. I wrote that note with only good intentions, and I'm sure those intentions are becoming clear now, right? You've always been really smart. I like that about you. I like everything about you. But one step at a time. Since you already know where this is going, I'm guessing you have an answer ready? Now that you know who I am? Well, before we get to that, could I just explain something to you? Do you know what the term Yandere means? You're really smart. I know I've said it already, but sometimes I forget how wonderful you are. I'm sorry for that. I really am. It's just so difficult for the human mind to comprehend such perfection. Anyway, yes, the term is a combination of the words dere, meaning love-struck, and yanderu, meaning mentally ill. When combined, those words mean someone who is sick with love. Really, really sick. To the point where they're almost insane. I have this condition, you know. It's pretty severe, honestly. It's gotten so bad that whenever I see you or even think about you, my heart, it beats so fast it feels like it stopped. Do you know that feeling? Where your heart beats so fast it doesn't feel like it's beating at all? I know it very well. It's been going on for a while now. I really like you. I'm sure you must have figured that out already. You've shown me several times just now how smart you really are. I'm sure you know that I'm head over heels crazy for you by now. But I'd like to stress that I'm not that crazy. Not yet, at least. After all, the longer someone who is a yandere is away from the person they love, the more insane they start to become. Of course, the same also happens if they're with the person they love, because then they begin to get extra protective, sometimes overprotective, to the point where it becomes a fault, and some people will go as far as locking their love interest away just to protect them. I wouldn't do that to you. I really wouldn't. Unless it was absolutely necessary, but we'll cross that bridge if and when we get to it. My point is, I'm a bit desperate for your attention. I'm desperate for you. I need you. I need you in my life forever. I'd love it if the two of us could start dating, one day get married and have a family together. But of course, one step at a time. We barely know each other after all. Or at least, you barely know me. See, I don't mean to be creepy. I really don't. I've always tried to fight against this illness that I have, but there's only so much fighting a person can do, and eventually you give in, little by little, and I kind of started stalking you. I know everything there is to know about you, even some things that your parents wouldn't even know. Some things that you might not even know yourself. The point is, I know a lot about you, but you know nothing about me. So if you want to start off as friends and work our way up to dating and being in a romantic relationship, I wouldn't mind that. Just as long as you don't start dating someone else. Huh? Why would you even say that? Why would you suggest that someone else might come along? Am I not good enough for you? Or do you already have another offer? I see. Someone else asked you out before I had the chance? Who are they? What do they look like? Where do they live? Oh, sorry. I can see from your expression that I'm starting to get to the scary part of myself. Am I? I try to keep that side of myself at bay, but it's so difficult when people get on my nerves. So someone asked you out, did they? Someone had the nerve to ask you out? Well, I guess I should commend them. After all, it shows that they have very good taste, doesn't it? Still, I don't like the idea of you being with anyone else. I'm sure you can understand that. Tell me, what do they have that I don't? I just want to know. And before you decide to be a smart ass like most people would be, don't say that they have mental stability. It isn't funny, and it isn't nice. Okay? You're better than that. I know you are. So tell me, what do they have that I don't? Oh? You think that your parents would be more likely to approve of them? Let me tell you something. Loving you has made me study so much harder. It's made me want to become a better student and a better person. I have straight A's in all of my classes. I haven't missed a single day because I didn't want to miss seeing you. I have improved in every class. I am at the top of every class. I have mastered several skills that aren't even taught, all because I wanted to take care of you and protect you and be approved of by your family. So tell me, do you really think that they're better for you? Oh, really? Really, you're starting to doubt that they'd be better? I'm really glad to hear that. Does that mean that you'll give me a chance? Does that mean that we can go out instead? Why not? Why are you saying no? Can we at least be friends first? Are we able to do that? Why the hell not? What? No, I'm not that type of person. I wouldn't kill off your friends just because they're getting time with you. No, I'm crazy, but I'm not that crazy. I know that your friends would never try to take you away from me. I know that they make you happy and that when you're happy, that's a good thing. And you can be happy with your friends and you can be happy with me. I'm not going to get jealous of your friends. I won't get jealous of your family either. Please, don't reject me based off of a stereotype about Yandere people. Please, I'm not that type of person. I'm really not. You can trust me, Can't you? I understand. You don't want to take the risk. I get that. After all, if you did take the risk, you'd be risking the safety and the lives of your friends and family. I understand. Risk-reward analysis. Very clever. The risks outweigh the rewards. So that's why you're rejecting me, right? You think that having me as your girlfriend isn't worth a risk that doesn't even exist. I always thought you were really smart. Maybe you're just not thinking clearly. It's been a busy day for you, right? I know it has been. You went through a lot today. There was so much going on. So much confusion. What with one of your friends getting into an accident, and a family member coming down with a strange illness. I wonder, were those really accidents? You know, that friend of yours who got in the accident, apparently they were just using you. You know all the times that you helped them with their homework? They were just cheating. They were copying your work and using it to get better grades than you. And that family member? Turns out, they were extremely toxic. All of that stuff that they always said at family gatherings, the stuff that your parents said was just because, oh, they weren't thinking clearly. Perhaps they drank too much, or they'd had something a little special in their brownies. You know that? All that bullshit? Turns out, they weren't drunk. They weren't high. They meant all of that stuff. They meant everything they ever said about you, about your dreams, and about your future. Do you know who did all of that for you? I did. I hurt the people who were hurting you. So tell me, do you really think that I would hurt the people who make you happy? Do you really think that I would be that low, that I would sink to such a disgusting level, that I would hurt the people you love, the people who love you and make you happy and want you to be happy with me? They would support our relationship, so I wouldn't need to deal with them. Unless, of course, they were hurting you in a different way. So tell me, do you really think that the reward isn't as great as the non-existent risk? Or do you want to reject me again? And see how big the risks of that are? Because let me tell you something. If you reject me one more time, after everything I've told you, after everything I have done for you, you're not going to get much of a reward. Only a punishment.